That's the only thing we don't have. It's the most essential right now.
Nah, nigga, because you got 90 Day Fiance as the top thing on Hulu on my TV. Every time I go to Hulu, they're like, you want to watch 90 Day Fiance? I'm
You
like,
know
no,
you do.
Nigga.
You know you do. Damn, now I'm thinking about it, and the audio cut is catching all of this too. My obsession with 90 Day Fiance shall be rejoiced, bro. Like I'm not ashamed.
Damn.
I'm not ashamed. One fucking
look,
it's like what?
I like
it's
passively watching 90 Day Fiance.
Nah,
as a
nigga.
boyfriend with a girlfriend that's actively watching.
See, no. I like passively watching it as in I can watch it while I'm doing laundry or while I'm drawing or while I'm blah blah blah. But trust me, I'm totally invested the whole time. Cause I need to see what happens to Fifi from Buttfuck, Florida.
You ever watch Bachelor, like Bachelor in Paradise?
Yeah, no.
Nah, alright.
Watch Love Island though.
I love Love Island. There was this nigga on Bachelor though named Grocery Store Joe, and he was from Chicago. And me and Ashley did the research, and he lived 2 blocks away from me. Cause we saw in one clip he was like at a car auto repair shop.
And he was like,
it's
that's
across
cool.
the street from my house.
I was like, that's the one about me.
And I was like, that's the only luxury law around here. That nigga right there.
Alright, whenever you ready, Jack. You're gonna do it right. About to fuck up someone's night. When they realized Dipset was right. And so was T.
Yo, stop it, bro. 50.
My cup runneth over with piece of greenie, yo, hold up.
The theme song from Power is better than T.I.'s discography.
You gonna cap and get stabbed in this motherfucker, boy. 50 Cent has never spit a verse as good as T.I.'s fucking. T.I.'s drive slow verse. Let's talk about it.
Bruh, Mini Man.
Not as good as T.I.'s drive slow verse.
I smell pussy.
You not finna name nothing, nigga. I just told you there's nothing there.
Heat.
Nigga, 50 has never spit nothing as good as In My Hood.
Folks said, if you smart, you get shook at me. I
How
can try
smart
looking
you
for
are.
you.
First of all, if we played a game, right? Matter of fact, we should have did this instead. If we played a game, like, is this a T.I. line or a 50 line? I guarantee you, a lot of niggas wouldn't know this shit. And you would have to know the song to guess. Like, if I was like, them house party after hook until the shots go off, well, that's what you get for studying on my block show off. That is inherently a T.I. line, but it came out of 50's mouth. You feel me? Like, shit like that. Like, it's way closer than we make it, than y'all making it.
One more time while he's rapping.
Right? I should have peed once, but I don't have to because I'm not a child. I ain't gonna leave once I lit the joint. Now my joint gonna be dead. I work hard for my riches. How dare you say I did? Yeah. So, oh damn! That's the one thing I forgot to tell him. The brain was a jar of shit.
A jar of what?
Just his jar.
Oh, okay.
The jar for his weed. I'm like, even if there ain't no weed in it. Alright, everything rolling?
Yep.
So I can just start. When you get in,
yeah,
just get settled,
when
I'm
you
clap
get
and
in.
go.
Bet. Yeah.
And I'm still gonna do our introductions the same, just at the top I'm gonna do.
Are you showing the shit, man?
No, I ain't trying to show the shit, nigga. That's what the mouth nozzle is, bro. So
Okay,
I can put it on this
one.
one.
Here, I got your boy.
That's cool. And both for my audio too, thank you. And both for my audio a little bit. Yeah, ashtray in the middle, that way. Okay, if I can push this down. And then here we go. My magnet going to work.
I ain't been so good. That's about how much we can keep the door cracked.
We'll run that shit. I got a towel.
Alright, you got a
I
lighter?
got towels over there when y'all need them. Yeah, I got a lighter right here.
I bet.
Alright.
And action.
What up? It is your boy, Speedy Calhoun.
And I'm at.
I'm Darryl.
And this is JRR, aka Joints in Row, aka Joints in Rotation. How y'all niggas doing this week, man?
Doing pretty good, man.
I had a good week. Yeah, it's Tuesday or something like that.
It's something like
Who
that.
knows?
Something like that.
Quarantine.
Well, what you learned this week, Ed? Talk to me, my guy.
Man, this week I learned Arizona got that payal, my guy.
Arizona got the pie out.
Joe,
Do
tell
you
me
mean
why.
Corona or weed? Both.
I ain't experienced no corona, hopefully.
Oh,
But
Pending results.
Pending results.
Free my nigga Ed. He in quarantine. It don't look like it right now, but this nigga's in quarantine. I don't know why he ain't wearing the mask, because we really wanted to prove a point this episode. And this nigga decided not to put the mask on.
I could.
You didn't
I
think
feel like
about
it
it.
was much for the audio. I feel like it was much for the audio. But now, tell me why. So I go to Arizona, right? It's me and my cousin driving around. You know what I'm saying? He knows some people out there with some bud. We go to one of his homies' crib. This nigga pulls out like a cat food tin, peels off the top.
So it was closed. For real.
It was sealed like a motherfucker. It was sealed like a mother. Bro, this thing, it was in a cat food tin. I had never seen no shit like that before in my life, bro. Bro, he said, I was like, what?
Right there. Go back to Chicago.
Right there. Right there.
Bro, tell me why.
Can I ask the descent of this person?
Half black, half white.
Okay, fits.
DJ
Stinks.
DJ Mixed Kid on Instagram.
Nice. With the shout out to you, so rich.
No, because like, bro, let me tell you, bro. Smoke this shit, right? Smoke about a blunt, got a white owl for old time's sake. A blunt and a half.
White grape?
No, it was a tropical.
Okay, that's passive. It's only like 2 that's passive.
Yeah. So I smoked a blunt and a half, bro. Got back to my aunt crib because we helped her move down to Arizona. That's why we was down there. This is the first time. This is Thursday. We had been there for 4 days at this point. This is the first time I passed out on the couch. Keep in mind, I've been drinking and smoking the whole trip. Right? I smoked this shit and I.
Wait, was it time to pass out then, or was
no, bro?
No,
it was
you
like
was full effect,
bro,
and that shit was like no,
bro. That shit was like no, and I was like, okay, just let me take this quick 15-minute nap, bro. I woke up the next day, bro. My homie, bro, brought a blanket to me and everything on the couch, bro. I was like, oh, okay, I ain't. It was so bad though that bro ass gave us like some free weed, and I was smoking that shit the next day, and I was like, this shit not working. Like, this shit has no effect, bro. I was like, from that point on, I don't think I'm fucking with Arizona weed like that no more, bro. Like,
yeah, fucking with it.
Because
the cat tan made it suspect.
That shit made it suspect, right? But like, the thing that got me was the next day, and I was smoking the shit he gave us the next day, like the for free and shit. And nothing was happening. But the thing is, because I felt like I woke up high as fuck. Still, I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm still high off that shit. I tried to smoke some of that other shit. I was like, this shit, nah.
It ain't even hitting no more.
No, it's not hitting no more, bro. It's not hitting, bro.
It rendered all other weed ineffective and shit.
I had to stop smoking for the rest of the trip, which is only like 1 day. But yeah, when I got back, it was I hit this weed and I was like, yeah. Okay.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Thank God. Maybe it was the elevation. Like,
no, man. It was the Arizona sun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit.
Bro, that sun ain't no joke though.
Facts. Well, yeah. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? It was a risky trip, but you back. You seem well. You know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying? And we, results pending. You know what I'm saying? Free my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga free.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga free. My nigga free. He feel free in here, but we all do, huh? But anyway, how was your week, Darryl?
It was a pretty good week. You know what I'm saying? Just covering quarantine. Trying to stay healthy mentally. Volunteering. True. And you doing a lot of work with Thankful for Chicago. I'm doing a lot of work for Thankful for Chicago. I'm the executive director of Thankful for Chicago.
Woo! We like that plug, don't you?
Yeah. Coordinate everything, making sure that people get fed on the west side. So
Facts.
It's a lot of fun.
Facts.
Keeps me busy, keeps me mentally healthy and happy. So
during these times, which I found that I felt the same. You know what I'm saying? It's
the best moment, man. A shorty, he was like 11 years old, came up to the park with these, it was like glasses on the inside,
the face mask,
mask on the outside. He was like, I 3D printed this. I made the situation happen myself, and I'm selling them for $10. Kind of selling it. So we chopped it up for a little bit, and on Monday, I'm gonna get them set up with a full stand out there. Let them do a stand.
Facts.
I want to get one.
Yeah.
That's your must.
That's what's up. Yeah, no.
I almost thought about buying like his whole box off of him,
Right.
and then just like moving him around to
Yeah.
my people because like I have more like flexibility than him. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He's
right,
at the whim
right.
of his mother.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think setting them up was the right
Yeah,
move.
yeah, definitely.
Setting
Setting
them
them
up
up,
there,
setting
you
them
know what I'm
up.
saying?
Setting
In a
them
place
up,
where you doing your thing too, you know, that's the
what-
right move.
Yeah, that's tight.
You know what I'm saying? You instilling that in him. He, you know what I'm saying? He's decided to be pushing this and then be
Yeah.
out there too.
He made an Instagram in a day. The shit
Yeah.
called like All About My Business or something like that. I was like, all right, shorty, get it.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him, Loki.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, this week has been it's been fun, you know. For me, it's just been a lot of, you know, recollecting, you know, over the year, trying to see what the next move is. You know, still being anxious about how do we come out of this, you know.
Sure.
Not even about how, when we do, you know.
Right. And what's next?
Yeah.
What
so-
does next look like?
Yeah. So, you know, that's all I've been thinking about. But, you know, same shit, though, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get this shit, you know, done, working on some new shit, you know. But, yeah, outside of that, let's look at these motherfucking, so on the table right here, we got some COVID shits,
True.
you know what I'm saying? Me and Anna share one. Since I live with the nigga, it's like I'm the one.
I saw him though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, so right now,
Yeah. It's darker than hell is hot.
right, yeah, you're right. And I thought about this shit. I asked this nigga to print them out and shit, and I feel bad now because I'm like, I don't want to talk about this shit, bro. Like, Corona is real, nigga. Like,
Oh, it's definitely real.
and I almost wrote on the board like,
It's
is
definitely real.
Corona still real? Like, but I
No.
meant like real to people, like because. You know, it don't seem like, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been a nigga I've been outside a couple times this week. Mask on, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was out here, you know what I'm saying? And sitting, but like, I've been practicing all the social distancing shit just because, like, you know, I needed my time out. Which a lot of people are saying, and like, it's at the end of the day, it's like stay at home, dickhead. But
Yeah.
a lot of people are out here not practicing shit, and I think that's
The huge issue.
as far as in my head, I think people should stay home now. I will say that. It ain't even worth it out here. I had a horrible time, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the whole night ended wrong, and I knew it was the karma from going out.
No, but I'm not like, okay, so I went through an airport. This is an experience, right?
Yeah.
But everybody was masked, and everybody, you know, they got the little stickers and shit that keeps you 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Like that worked.
I see those in a lot of places. Yeah.
And like as far as being on the plane, the middle row, they didn't book them well.
Right. No middle seats.
No middle seats, right? So you skip a seat. You know, like
I'm not gonna lie.
I guess.
I want to see all this after this time. Like,
Hey.
stay away from me.
Hey, that's
yeah,
real.
like that's
Hey, that's
the
real.
thing though. A lot of us don't have no problem giving people this space because that's what we want to.
Yeah,
And
100%.
that's yeah.
But you know what I wonder about is the school
Mm-hmm.
when school starts back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Will there be smaller class sizes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely a benefit in general.
Right.
Yeah.
To this whole situation,
Yeah.
right?
But
Because
this is-
smaller class sizes
Yeah.
is a problem.
So
like,
is this
it's-
the universe doing something shitty to correct it?
Right. Hey,
You feel me? Like,
but if you look at like what's been happening, like
Yeah. a lot of shit is getting corrected in ways we didn't necessarily like. It seemed extra when you think about it, but at the same time, if that's what it took, I mean, like that's kind of the attitude, right? Like if that's what it took, I guess. Like,
Hey, yeah.
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit happening that we're not even asking for. I'm thinking, shout out to all these actors and people that are stepping down from shit that, like it's like cool, but that. It's a distraction. Like this is definitely not what we asking for.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely trying times, but and like we're all going through it. However, I'm thankful for the things that will happen afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, yes.
when you go to Target,
Yes.
they only let 50 people in at a time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you don't have to feel overcrowded. You can do your thing and shop,
Exactly.
and it's distance between
And-
you and the next person.
And that's the one thing about living in an urban environment is feeling
Yeah.
on top of each other.
Exactly.
So if this if this gets people to realize that hey, there is a space that you need to like maintain from other people, then that's fine because that's how it should be anyway.
Right.
Like you should you have a you
Give me
have a
6
perimeter
feet.
exactly.
6 feet, no pressure.
I mean,
You know
6
what
feet,
I'm
no
saying?
pressure. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Please.
people need to realize that.
Please. Can you please get away from me? I think at the end of the day, though, I'm grateful. I think I'm trying to put myself in the mindset where I'm grateful through all this shit. Because it is a lot of shit getting done. There's a lot of beautiful shit happening. Me and my brother was just talking about how, a lot of this, through this, these trying weeks that we've had in the fight against, injustice and racism and, all this wicked shit, what I'm saying? Capitalism getting fall, all types of shit. But in the midst of all that, like, I've seen, like, so many, like young black people step up to the fucking plate. And fill in these, you know what I'm saying, like we keep shouting out like things from Chicago, and like Chicago is for hustlers, like, because you know what I'm saying, these are people that I personally have just been seeing, like, as soon as shit happened, like next day hit the ground running, and or had shit established already beforehand and just utilized it in a totally new way or the way they were supposed to. And like I don't know, I think, and then filling in those gaps where we kind of have friction with a lot of people that come to the hood and sell us shit. We have friction with, companies that we all flock to because we have to, because we live in fucking food deserts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black farmers are getting, getting some shit off right now. It's crazy, but it's stepping up in a way that should have happened a long time ago.
Hey, just to expound on that, like, it reminds me of what Rod said last time about what this showed us is that we can actually unify.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And like, we can help us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely can help us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and a part of what I'm trying to do is like shift wealth. So I'm trying to take money from people that have money and are willing to give, and pass those resources and everything to the disenfranchised.
So that's interesting, and I think we could talk about that. I think we should do a smoke break later on today, and where we expand on that idea, because I have like ideas about wealth as far as like, because you know how it is, how wealth kind of determines how money is spent in a community.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So exactly.
Yeah,
So as far as like, So like, I would like to get into that. Let's have a smoke break.
I told you that this man probably has one of the best like ideas for a show or a screenplay that I've ever seen, and it's pertaining to this very topic. Yeah, and it's really good. And I think it's smoke, but we should talk about it. And then record the smoke break right after we talk about it. Because because I don't want to get you keep that shit on lock. Yeah, 100%. This nigga should know. He's the only nigga I'm like gets to be in the know about that.
Yes.
Because it's crazy. And I couldn't even explain it. I couldn't do it justice, so I wouldn't even tell you. I was like, you just gotta ask Ant what you see.
I mean, and so that's why I appreciate this time, because I'm writing a screenplay right now that's fucking like, I started it before COVID hit. But now that we are in this moment, it is so relatable to everything. And
that's how I feel about the thing he's talking about. Because like, even how like the government gave people money, right? And like how you know what I'm saying? Like, we're done.
Talking about Darryl though, Darryl, if you had to describe yourself in 4 titles or words, see if you can give them to me. Like, because you're a man of many talents, as I know. Knowing Darryl is, a friend, a brother over the past decade. Me and him have been building all types of shit. So, but I don't want to put you in a box that you wouldn't put yourself. So I want you, like, give me like 4, 3, you know what I'm saying?
The first 2 words that come to mind, they kind of go hand in hand. Leader.
Facts.
And student.
Okay. I like that.
And then after leader and student, fucking hobbyist. You know what I'm saying?
Chronic hobbyist.
I love board games. I love 2K.
That's real.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about 2K later.
I like that as a catch-all for shit you like. I like the hobbyist.
Yeah. And then shit, man. I don't know. Relaxer.
Hey, it's funny because all these words is hidden as far as I know you. That nigga hardly ever like goes to the moon. As far as like even when we turning up, like he
keep it even.
You know what I'm saying? He the first person that taught me to just maintain a mellow drunk all day. Like, I didn't even know it was possible because I used to be that nigga that was like, bro, I'm like 23. Like, nigga, like, when I drink, I'm drinking to get drunk. Why wouldn't I?
Let's drink for 18 hours.
You feel me? it's like marathon drinking. Like, he literally, like, I'm marathon drank with people, and it, like, not that they always were horribly wrong, but they always were done wrong. I just survived because I happen to have a high tolerance, thank God. I have a stupid ass. I'm like Naruto with the tolerance. I'm like Naruto with the tolerance, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I might get beat up every once in a while, but I get the fuck up and get the fighting again. The next day, I'm good. Like, but like, yeah, you taught me a productive form of marathon drinking.
Drink all day.
Like go to a bar, have one beer, talk to some people, tell them where you're going next,
Drink
and
a
then
water.
leave that moment there. Maybe drink a water every. Mine was maybe drink a water. Also, I want to shout out to Ed DeLilo on Twitter.
You finally won, right?
Yeah,
Whoa, somebody finally got it.
So Seeing Sounds was the Virgil vinyl from episode 2. Was that?
Yeah, it was episode 2.
Yeah, it would take 2 weeks for niggas to figure it out. We
You got
announced
the
it
bread.
before. And she definitely got the bread instantly because I was like, I almost sent her the bread before I checked to see if she was the first person that answered. And I was like, I'm sending you bread right now. Matter of fact, well, I'm not, but it's not sketchy, but hear me out. Like, and then I checked it and she was definitely the first. But shout out to everybody that played. All 7.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, eventually
we'll announce
we'll have more in the future.
Yeah, and it might be bigger than the Virgil, you
Might
know
be
what I'm
bigger
saying?
than
But
the
it's
Virgil.
called Virgil Vinyl, and I just want to stick to 50 right now because it makes me happy. But also, I can afford to be cheap because I'm not Virgil. So, anyway. But yeah, so I think that we're at a place where we can talk about. I want to get into the nitty gritty with your ass because you be capping.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we got a lot of shit to talk about today.
I mean, we can talk about Virgil Scent.
No. Say it. I like how you called it Virgil Scent. You dissed your man, so I fuck with you. Trying to make me comfortable so you could rip my head off. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just remember, T.I. is Virgil of this argument. I'm not supposed to touch you. Anyway. But, let's talk about August Alsina, man.
Yeah.
So, as people probably have already heard, I guess, now that his tape is out now, August Alsina came out in the interview pretty much confessing to the long thought rumor, per se, that him and Jada were having a relationship that, was permissible by Will and Jada's marriage. So, and he said he talked to Will, got his blessing, woo, woo, woo. Jada's camp came out, said, no, nigga, what? Like, no, that's not, stop. Basically, I'm paraphrasing here. But what's going on? What's going on with this? I know August Alsina was out the spotlight for a long time because he's sick. He has some autoimmune disease, I think.
Yeah, and I think he's dealing with mental health.
Yeah, so, but this is, supposedly him being in another flourishing time and being of clear and sound mind and body, you know what I'm saying? So
he's got like a new project coming out?
It came out last week.
It came out last week. I heard his call.
Now let me ask you, if this news didn't come out about the whole Jada thing, would you have listened to an August Alsina project?
No, it's a rollout.
But August Alsina has released next to nothing in the time he's been gone. So therefore, I do think that it would have had some traction, but clearly not nearly as much without mentioning this interview.
Here's my thing with something like this. In your opinion, you've heard the album, right?
Yep.
I haven't heard the album. Would the news of this whole Jada Pinkett shit outshine how good the album is? Would the album last after the news?
No, because we still got to deal with a whole red table talk. And how many times and how long that's going to circulate.
Here we go. It's a rollout.
You feel me? It's a whole rollout.
It's an album rollout.
In which, and don't let her bring him, because now, it's an instant plug for the album. He don't even have to say nothing about the album, but she's supposed to be bringing herself to it. Which means that I think Jada might reveal some shit. I don't think it's going to be like, yes, I fucked this shit. She might say I fucked the shit out of August Alsina. I don't think she's going to be like, we had a full-fledged relationship. The way he been painting it, where it's like he's like, I was heartbroken because I was so in love with her type shit. Like, I don't think she's about to reveal nothing on that level. She's like, no, I'm in love with my husband, and you know we might do some spicy shit, and that's because I'm in love with my husband. That's what we do, like whatever, like because it's a time for everybody to not give a fuck. PR literally is totally different right now than it was in the time that Jada and Will got married and maintained a relationship.
I also feel like August probably signed an NDA stepping into that situation.
That's what I feel like too.
As
right?
someone that
Is
was
this
in
mine or
an
yours?
open relationship,
That's mine.
like
Yeah.
I wanted kind
I
of
feel like that one up.
Any, but that's what I'm saying.
like don't talk about this.
Yeah. Any couple that, any family that maintains millions of dollars will do this.
Yeah, raising a family together is the most important thing. All that extra shit, who you want to fuck, who I want to fuck.
Unless your millions were made by inviting strangers to your house to fuck, like, and you like, I made millions just having an orgy house, like, woo, woo, woo. I don't care if y'all signed a 98. Tell them about me, baby. We in Vegas. Let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's totally different. We're talking about a family that is a legacy. They were a dynasty when they had their first child. Like, they were already a dynasty then.
Yeah.
It was a wrap.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? And now look at Jaden and Willow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's it? Trey, the older one, like he just chilling. He just got to be chilling.
Isn't he Will Trey?
Yeah, that's just the two of us. The nigga, just the two of us. And he be like, you know what I'm saying? You see all they family doing shit, and that's the thing. Like, why do we reach for so much within the Smith family when they are so open to us? They show us as much as any family needs to show us. You feel me? Yeah. They be out here like. Will Smith jumping like for his 50th birthday, jumping out of helicopters. Everybody's there, like him and Alfonso chilling and shit. Like that's Carlton, but culture niggas call him Alfonso because we know it's real. Anyway,
I think Will Smith is like the only person I follow on TikTok.
And what I really like is now that all this shit is coming out about August and Jada and whatever, and Twitter and everybody had their whole week going in on it. Will Smith's first video was an interview that he did about Black Lives Matter and why it's important. So he's like, I'm not addressing it.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, at a time where everybody's waiting for him to open his mouth,
don't give it to
go into what we need to talk about.
Exactly.
The fuck? Like, what we talk, man, like, we talking about, like we talk about, like, two of the single most important people.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, August Alsina is snitching. And
at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying, nigga. Yeah, nigga, what?
Like
why?
This family let you into their home?
Right, exactly, bro. Like, what the fuck?
This family let you into their home?
Bro, yes. At the end of the day, that's what it is, though.
Hey, you know what tripped me out, though? He had to say it. All the headlines like, hey, he talks about when he first met Jada through Jada.
Right, yeah.
Jada introduced Jada was like, nah, I got some dick. like that. That's what August Alsina out here insinuating. Hey, G, this shit is nuts. Also, shout out to this fan at nighttime because I'm not sweating as much as I was an hour ago. But shout out to Stevie Wonder, hotter than July. You see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'm keeping them joints in rotation. Anyway,
if you join an open relationship, don't snitch.
Don't snitch, bro.
It's a race war going
snitch,
on. You
bro.
don't gotta snitch on an open relationship.
I'm saying, bro, that come
like,
on.
Yeah,
bro.
why we gotta have a war
don't
on love?
Snitch, bro. Like,
You trying to have a war on love? And then folks had the nerve, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Folks was. I was looking at this interview, bro. Folks had this hat and this hair.
Like Angela Yee?
Oh my god, bro. Folks look like oh my god.
Purple hair.
Folks look like a tree off the Purple Pill video, like the D12 shit. Like, bro, he looked like a Donkey Kong tree painted red, bro. This shit was crazy. Like, folks had a whole ass face shield over his eyes, bro. That nigga had an awning. Folks had the young awning, bro. Like, it was bad.
Hey, but you know what's funny? Like, this is totally off topic too. but like, you remember when old girl tricked on Buddy ass for messing around, talking bad about Magic Johnson. She made them visors and shit.
I don't remember this.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
All I remember is like, okay, back then, whatever the scandal was back then, right? She made these visors, and I'm like, she would make a fucking killing today because everybody is rocking these visors, bro.
Probably when he had HIV or whatever.
It was. Nah, it was like
Magic Johnson?
Yeah, it was Magic Johnson, but it was like some like relatively recent, like
True.
fucking Sterling.
Donald Sterling?
Donald Sterling. That's what it was. Oh, girl with Donald Sterling. And she made the face mask, and I'm like, back then I was looking at her like, what the fuck is this? But like now, that shit hit me, bro.
Running. Keep them going.
And like racism is still a thing, bro. She should resurface with
It's
some shit. Right?
Everything is at an all-time high.
I'm saying,
Everything back on cold, medium yellow. Boy, this shit crazy. This shit is drunk piss yellow. The country is on drunk piss yellow, bro. I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna make it to singed orange in a minute, boy. Anyway, so Kanye running for president again. You heard about this?
Yeah, I heard about that. That was like the first thing I saw on Twitter when I made it back to Chicago. I like landed in Chicago.
Hey, every time he do
My
it,
phone was
everybody gotta
on
go to
there,
the internet. Like, please do not like vote for this nigga. Every time it's like, bro. And here's the thing. The only reason that it's the funniest thing is that the only reason why people are so scared about the idea of Kanye running for president now is because it was totally made possible by the current president of the United States.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, it's
100%.
like Kanye has ran for president in theory, in the same way he's running for president right now. Far.
The election is
he's ran for president
happening
like 4 times.
Okay, so I'm wondering about the logistics of the whole situation.
I agree.
so like the election is happening this year. Is that he can do that?
First of all, when I was young, I had to take the Constitution. And in the Constitution, there were rules.
That's what I'm thinking. It's
like,
rules, right?
Like, niggas can't just decide they're gonna run for president one day.
Yeah, you had to do
Kanye
certain things to run for president. You had to be of a certain age. You had to study law for a certain amount of time.
Facts.
You had to have studied law?
In the Constitution, yes. The
Okay.
Constitution of the United States of America says shit like this.
Okay.
So when did we stop following that?
It wasn't Reagan couldn't have been the first, but I know he didn't study law.
A while ago, I would
Reagan didn't
say.
study law, did he?
I think
We
that
stopped following the Constitution a while ago.
Bush and Obama knew the law, and they were like political
These are facts.
figures. Donald Trump was a real estate. He was a shitty real estate agent.
Yeah, mogul, quote unquote. Just because when he started, he was already in a standing.
Yeah, I mean his parents owned buildings. He took over.
Yeah.
Right. How the fuck does a shitty real estate agent run for president? How does a once phenomenal rapper from Chicago?
Talking about once. Hey, look over there. You see these Kanye Paytons looking at back in the eye? He still lives. The boy still lives. It's like Kanye is Simba, and I'm Rafiki, and I know he's still out there.
I don't know.
You voting for Kanye 2020?
No.
Who would you vote for?
Who would I vote for?
We don't have to answer that.
Let's not do that.
Because
But I'm wondering,
here's the thing, because not a right answer exists.
I really want to
I know
know.
what I have to do.
Is
I'll
this a
say
feasible thing, though? Is this a feasible thing? Like, can somebody write in Kanye West? Is he?
No.
His wife studied law, right?
Right. His wife studied law.
Can somebody write in Kim Kardashian?
Probably.
That's interesting.
Probably.
Hey, hear me out.
Like,
Never
how
mind.
do
I'll
you
let
get yourself on the ballot? You have
Okay.
you have to have won that election that just passed, right, to be on the ballot to.
If you want to be a Democrat, you have to win the primaries. for
Yeah.
The
Democratic
primaries,
Party.
right.
If you want to be a Republican, you have to win the primaries for that.
So what
As
party
far as
is it?
independent, you have to have a certain number.
Green Party, you have to be a certain. Yeah, you have to have a certain
amount of numbers, right?
Exactly.
But here's,
to run independent or green.
Whoa. That's interesting,
I'm
though.
I'm not.
Because
I don't know if this is.
here's the thing. I
necessarily-
feel like any numbers that he needs to get the Green Party, he could get.
Probably. However, he didn't even like fill out the paperwork to run before he ran. Like, he just announced it.
Did he? We
No,
don't know.
that nigga's the type that announces it. Look at how we react, and if bro, I swear to God, if not enough people reacted to it, if we just ignored him, bro, he would probably do the paperwork to run because he's like, nah, y'all gonna hear me.
This is interesting though.
No, because if Kanye said that now, we all going to run.
If he could get on the green ballot,
right? If he can run Green Party, I think that he would do it.
Niggas is going to the frenzy and Kanye's like, drop some mics. I just want to prove my cultural relevance.
I'm not gonna lie. This is interesting to me because I think that the bipartisan system needs a flip.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely need some. We need to be looking at the possibilities of something else out of that.
He's trying to shake it up.
Yeah. So I fuck with this. I fuck with this.
And the idea of wild cards, sure.
He's trying to shake it up, but a couple thoughts. One, if you were going to vote and you stand for certain things, please go look at the presidents on Politico because you can see every single thing that they stand for.
Easiest way to figure this shit out.
And you can see how it aligns with your life.
That's how I choose my vote.
I've been using that shit for 2 years, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I see how shit applies to me and make my decision, and that's. Yeah,
I used to literally have to go on Twitter and ask like friends of mine who like had some sense, like, yo, can you send me a sheet?
Right.
Like, yeah, that's real. That's real.
Objective as you can get it, but just send me a sheet that I can stay. And Google for the last couple of years, like you just Google it, and Google has all their shits. Like it'll bring up the nominee, and then it'll bring up like topics like abortion, pro-life. You know what I'm saying? Just let you know, and you can click it and see the main quote of that person that's like describes how they feel. You feel me?
Please.
But Politico is the shit.
The second thing though is this is an album rollout. Kanye album done.
Kanye has a single out with Travis Scott. But that also don't mean nothing.
No, this is an album rollout. Nigga not trying to run for president. Nigga trying to sell records.
That's real.
Alright. Ain't like Kanye trying to get to the money, bro. Hey, how you feel about it was also announced, just putting it out there, we don't got to talk about it in depth, but Kanye definitely got some of that PPP money. Definitely got $3 million for Yeezy company and for the SBA shit.
Yeah, I mean that's what rich people do.
Yeah, facts. So just putting that out there. And then Trump's son-in-law.
Yeah.
And some Trump businesses.
Yeah. Rich people figure out how
to take care of rich people.
Yeah, and also if you are a business owner, you are not going to pay your payroll with your personal money. You're going to pay your payroll with your profits or your revenue or with what gets subsidized from the government.
Facts.
No rich person stays rich by being charitable.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, check it out though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Nobody
with
talks
the
about
PPA
Scrooge
money.
after he learned.
The PPA money has forgiveness if you pay employees.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
There
money.
It is. It is free money. Free money. As long as you pay money, you ain't got to pay that shit back.
Right. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at Kanye, or I'm not mad at anyone that is using this. I am mad at the structure that allows something like this to happen.
Yeah.
Which is the problem in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's it's so deep rooted. It makes perfect sense why some people are like, yo, we got to burn all this shit down.
Right.
Because how else are you going to get to it? You know, like anything else you do is already still systems in place to recreate the problem again down the line. So, yeah. I don't know. Kanye is not president material per se, but I'd be lying if I said I won't listen to the new one. What is it? What's the new one called? It's another something. It's
the shit that he's doing with Dre.
Yeah, Dre is supposed to be like having the last say so over the album or something.
What?
Yeah, like that's what we were talking about. We were talking about no, I don't think you was here.
Yeah,
we were talking about we were saying
me and legit were talking about this.
Oh yeah, this was me. We were talking about
like
what's more important to have, like Kanye's last artistic input on something or Dre's last mastering and shit like touches on some shit. Because we were like
that's why my interest is.
Cause legit was saying he was like I think Dr. Dre supposed to have the last say and I was saying I don't know if it was vice versa. We was drunk, but I don't know if he was saying like he was like it makes sense for Dr. Dre to have the last touches. I was like yeah, but Kanye ever really do that? Or somebody said that like
and
he was
whose
like what's more
ego is
important?
bigger?
Yeah, right. Like a lot of people are gonna instantly say Dr. Dre has more reason for his ego to be bigger, but he's also, you know what I'm saying, he was, you know what I'm saying, he got to, you know what I'm saying, his bread before Kanye ever got to that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's Kanye we talking about, like, we're not gonna act like for two niggas that get niggas to write their raps, like Kanye is so much more substantial. Dre sound like who he got a feature with. It's almost like doing a song with Dr. Dre, he like, yeah, first of all, you gonna pay me. And then you gonna write me a verse. And then you gonna write another verse that sound way better than mine. And it just be like, okay. Kendrick was like, so for women, weed, and weather?
Yeah. But I mean, think about Compton. Compton is fine.
Yeah. Good song.
Compton is fine.
Yeah, it's a great song. Great song.
The whole album.
It,
Compton album.
it sounds the same as Guilty Conscience to me, just in levels of Dr.
Yeah,
Dre,
sure,
just
for
like, hey, you wrote this one, I'm gonna take this verse, you write another one. Like it's just Geo shit on the playground. Like, we're gonna do a song together, and I'm gonna write this verse. I'm gonna rap this verse you just wrote, but you gonna write another verse by the time I'm done. And if you don't,
And if it's not perfect, this ain't coming out.
it's never gonna come out. I'ma detox it. I was just watching Royce the 5'9" and T.I. On Expeditiously talking about the last cut of Detox and how like they was like he could put it out today. It's still bangers on this bitch because both of them on it and like you know Royce like will write for him and shit.
Yeah.
T.I. was like Dr. Dre like they're the kidnapper.
But when Dre kidnapped you, he paid you well. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kidnapped Too Short for a little bit. Too Short was, like, in there trying to fix one word or, like, one ad-lib. He did some on a podcast where he was talking about it. He was like, the next day, Dre had already paid out my invoice for $100,000. Like, so
I got no
Yeah, I
problem.
mean,
well spent.
It's like I'll be here. You sure it's good?
Right.
You sure it's good? I can go back in there. I can go back in there.
Yeah, for
I don't need to
100,
see my wife. Like,
you got 100? You sure?
You good? Are we good?
Y'all
We good
good?
to pass it out?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm about to say we did.
appreciate it.
I'm about to say we was hitting that bitch. I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all ass gonna be litty.
That's all good.
See, we're practicing safe practices by, you know, smoking the joint and then passing it to air. We all eliminate the need to feel, you know, I don't even know where the fuck that was going. Anyway, I guess it's about a good time for us to take that young break.
All right, let's check it out.
When we come back, we'll have we got a lot more shit to talk about. So let's get to it. JR.